Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to just share some stuff with you today related to virtue, related to goodness, character building, and learning to be a good human being. Um, I don't think I've mentioned this on this platform, but I grew up in the LDS faith. Um, or the name of the church is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Um, I'm definitely not perfect in all of my lifestyle or all of my practices. I wouldn't say I'm perfectly aligned with every aspect of the LDS faith, but I love so many of the teachings and the values within the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, particularly coming from one of our religious texts that we read, which is in the Book of Mormon. I feel like I haven't wanted to mention that because I feel like a lot of people have a preconceived idea of what the Book of Mormon is, the connection between the Book of Mormon and the prophet Joseph Smith gets people stuck mentally, and they're not able to get past this historical moment. And so in order to avoid that unnecessary stumbling block, I tend to not talk about that, or even religion in general. I prefer just focusing on the principles, the concepts that we can learn, whether it's from my own faith, whether it's from other faiths, whether it's from people who would not consider themselves religious, or spiritual. There's wisdom to be found in all walks and all facets within the human experience. But in this video, I do want to talk about some of my favorite chapters in the Book of Mormon that are incredibly profound, some of the most virtue-driven, inspired chapters in religious texts that I have ever studied or ever come across. One is in the book of Jacob. Again, the Book of Mormon, similar to the Bible, is a compilation of different prophets and different writings from these individuals and their relationship, their experience with God, and also it includes some of the history of the people. So within this compilation of text, there is the book of Jacob, chapter 2. I'm not going to go into all of it, but the emphasis is on following Christ. It's on prioritizing the teachings of Jesus Christ in our lives and allowing those virtue-based teachings to essentially guide us in our everyday life. And I'll probably... it would take too long to go into all the details, but I'll share some of my favorite verses from this chapter. I guess, yeah, so you kind of know what I'm talking about, and why this chapter in particular is so valuable to me. So again, chapter 2 of Jacob in the Book of Mormon is incredibly profound. If you're a member of the LDS faith, or if you're a member of the Catholic faith, if you're a member of any other type of Christian sect, if you want to talk about doctrine and ideology, again, in a genuine, authentic, humble, introspective way, I would love to talk to you if you're interested in hearing about the Book of Mormon. And again, that's not me saying, hey, if you reach out to me, I'm going to throw all of this doctrine at you. It's more so to have a conversation about a book that has and provides some incredible wisdom, some incredible intelligence, and some principles that, when lived, change so many things. So again, Jacob chapter 2. Another book within the Book of Mormon that I love is, I believe, Mosiah primarily, but I think one of the other books talks about it as well. I'll have to kind of go back and look. but it talks about one of the kings of this land, whose name is King Benjamin. When I think about a good leader, and I think about an individual who is not an exploitative leader, not a lazy leader, not a selfish leader, but a leader who works hard, is compassionate, who cares about his people, the people who he's trying to help, it's King Benjamin. King Benjamin, as well as his son, which the book talks about, the son of King Benjamin, his name is Mosiah. These individuals, as well as many other individuals in this text, this religious text, are incredible. They truly grasped what it meant to be a follower of Jesus Christ. They understood his doctrines. They lived it. They practiced it. They bled for it. They died for these doctrines, which I find incredibly inspiring. So I hope you've followed the video this far. I hope you didn't get caught up on the title, the Book of Mormon. Again, there's a lot of misconceptions about this religious text. To be honest, I don't really want to engage with all of the historical components that led up to the Book of Mormon. If you're interested in doing that, that's fair, and you can explore that. But for myself, similar to the Bible or any other good wisdom that I've been exposed to in this world, I focus on the concept and the teaching and what it inspires, what it causes me to do, who it causes me to become, the type of change it facilitates and elicits in my life. Truly, genuinely, the Book of Mormon has some of the most beautiful teachings you will ever come across. I've talked with people who have read the Book of Mormon and not understood the depths of it, which to me is very odd, that they missed the substance of the material or the matter within. But I guess that happens with all religious texts. I think sometimes we overlook or we misinterpret, we misunderstand. But ultimately, the Book of Mormon, it's focused on the teachings of Jesus Christ. It's focused on the gospel of Jesus Christ, the fullness of his gospel, which teaches people how to engage with one another. It teaches the purpose of this life and who we're to become here in mortality. And it gets into life after this life as well, a little bit. Anyway, the Book of Mormon, as well as the Bible, as well as other wise teachings that have come throughout time, are powerful and profound. My study background is philosophy and psychology. I've learned so many good things from these studies. I've learned from ancient teachers. I've tapped into their wisdom. I've understood their expressions, and I see the wisdom and the profoundness of applying that wisdom in our daily lives, in our communities, in our government, in every part of our world. And yeah, so again, I appreciate you listening to this. If you want to talk to me about the Book of Mormon, if you want to talk to me about the Bible, if you want to talk to me about the Word of God, if you want to talk to me about what it means to be a good human being and how do we become good people, if you want to talk to me about peacemaking, if you want to talk to me about how we can unite these polarizations that occur within society, I would love to talk to you about all those things. I hope you know today that you are loved, that you are valued. I hope you'll allow a spirit of courage and faith to guide you, and to inspire you to overcome challenges, to overcome abuses, to overcome the negative things that occur in this life, to teach and to promote virtue and good principles. Again, this message isn't just about religion. While I'm talking about that, just because it's relevant and to give you some background, I'm mostly talking about how our world can heal, how our world can unite by abiding by good principles virtue-driven principles, principles that allow us to live in harmony, in peace, in cooperation, in decency, in humility, and in grace as well, and in mercy, and in justice. So appreciate y'all. Have an amazing day. I look forward to sharing more content with you later on. So yeah, thank you.